Famous people. Pablo Picasso. Who was Pablo Picasso? Pablo Picasso was a famous artist from Spain. He was one of the best artists of all time. He was a painter, but he also made statues and pottery. He wrote poems and plays too. Picasso was born in Spain, but he spent most of his life in France. Even as a child, he was good at drawing. Over the many years of his life as an artist, he tried lots of new things. He painted pictures in ways that nobody else had ever tried before. Early years. Picasso was born in 1881 in Malaga. This is a city in Spain. His father was an artist and taught art at a local school. His father and mother had 2 children, Pablo and his younger sister Lola. When he was young, he started to draw pictures with a pencil and paper. His first word was the Spanish word for pencil. He made his first oil painting when he was 8 years old. It was a painting of a man sitting on a horse. Studies. Picasso's family moved to Barcelona when he was 13 years old. His father was given a good job at an art school. He asked the school if his son could study there. They gave Picasso a test. Most students needed 1 month to finish this test, but Picasso finished it in 1 week. He studied at this school for a while. When he was 16 years old, he went on his own to Madrid. In Madrid, he studied at the best school in Spain. Early paintings. Picasso did not like going to classes, but he really liked going to a famous art museum called the Prado. This is the best museum in Spain. Here he saw many paintings that he liked. When he made his own paintings, he remembered what he saw in the Prado Museum. He was still very young, but he was no longer a child artist. Picasso was only 16 years old, but he was already painting like other adult artists. Off to Paris. At this time, Paris was the best city in Europe for artists. In 1900, Picasso left Madrid and went to Paris. He met a man called Max Jacob in Paris. Jacob wrote poems. He and Picasso became good friends. They lived in a room in Paris. Jacob slept at night and worked during the day. Picasso slept during the day and worked at night. It was very cold in this room in the winter, so Picasso had to burn some of his paintings just to keep warm. Blue paintings. Picasso was an artist for many years. He tried to paint in new ways during his life. Starting in 1901, he began making paintings that had a lot of blue color in them. He made this kind of painting for about 3 years. People call this Picasso's blue period. Many of his paintings from this time show poor mothers and children. Some of his paintings show blind people, so his blue paintings are sometimes sad. Rose paintings. Rose is a soft pink color. After his blue paintings, Picasso made paintings in pink and orange colors. These paintings were a little happier than his blue paintings. People call this Picasso's rose period. He painted lots of circus people in these bright colors. At this time, Picasso was starting to become famous. There were some rich people from America who lived in Paris. They started to buy paintings from Picasso. What is Cubism? In 1907, Picasso and another artist started to make paintings in a very new way. A cube is like an ice cube. It is square and has 6 sides. Picasso started to make paintings in this new way called Cubism. He drew something simple like a violin, but he broke up the violin into small pieces in his mind. Then he put the violin back together in his mind. When he painted it, it looked like a violin. But in the painting, there were many pieces that looked like cubes. Wars in Europe. Picasso kept on living in Europe. During World War I, his French friends had to become soldiers and fight. But Picasso was from Spain, so he did not have to fight. Later, there was a war in Spain. In this war, Spanish people fought against Spanish people. One group asked Germany to help. Germany dropped bombs on a city called Guernica in Spain. One of Picasso's most famous paintings shows this and how bad war is. It is called Guernica. Later years. During World War II, Picasso stayed in Paris. He kept on painting, but he also wrote more than 300 poems and 2 plays. He made pottery and statues. As he was growing older, he was growing more and more famous. He was rich now, so sometimes he gave his art away for free. He gave Chicago a huge outdoor statue, which became famous. During his last years, he made many paintings and drawings. He died in France when he was 91 years old.